spec, guys. Alright, I've built this one. This one's because it's replacing my wife's computer. So, whoops, the lighting's not very good. So I'm holding a lamp in one hand and the phone in the other. I've still got to work this out yet. This wiring, it's a bit of a spaghetti junction. Basically, it's an AMD 2600. It's an RYZEN 5 2600. It's got 6 cores, 6 threads. There's 32 gig of RAM on 2600 or 3200, I can't remember now, in dual channel. And obviously there's a 2 terabyte backup drive, if you want to call it that. And then obviously there's a, I need to sort this wiring out. It's just, you're really limited to what you can do. But I was looking at the pricings really. I'm just doing one on the cheap. It's got a 1050 Ti, a 4 gig variant, the StormX without the additional Molex. The motherboard is a B450. The power supply is a 600 watt ThermalTake RGB. If you look, you can't really do anything. It's going to choke it from. I've had to work it out that way, I know. In fact, I might just try and find a little fan to, because obviously it's going to choke the. I'm actually got it this way, so that it's not in the top of the case. Unless they drill a hole in the top, it's going to choke the power supply otherwise. So I'm just working it that way. It's not too bad. I think it sucks it in and pushes it out. There is 2 fans on this, 2 120mm ones, which are RGB ones. This is called the Inplay. Inplay? Is it Inplay? Yeah, it's Inplay. It's actually not a bad little thing. It's all wired up and everything. I've just not turned it on. I'm just not turning it on yet because I've had enough. I'm going to get a coffee, but yeah, it's got the stealth on it, the stealth fan. It's a Mortor Max. I've had it for quite a while. Well, since I've done this machine up. This is my other PC. This one's a 750-700X, so 8 terabytes of drive space plus a 1 terabyte SSD. It's got a 40 series graphics card RTX. It's on a B550. It's a wireless one. I like the fans on it. I think I've got a feeling looking at these have got a very similar fan system. You know, the cheap end RGB ones. But it's sleeved. The sleeved power supplies are all right. But I've had this power supply for about 5 years maybe. I've had to wire it up, the power hard disk cables like that. Best way I can do it. It's all screwed down. It's secured. Underneath is sets of screws. But that's nice. That I'm quite chuffed with that job. I'm gonna give it a maiden voyage tomorrow. My wife's eager to try it because she's having it for a class. She's a teacher, and we got her a Dell laptop last year or the year before. But she needs something with a bit more office type thing, so she can use it for her own stuff. But it's not going to change, and she's still going to have a data. I might actually connect it up through some form of native NAS kind of feature. I don't know yet. I'll work on it. I'll play on it. But that's a nice computer. I'm pretty happy with that. I would have liked it to be a white power supply, but never mind. It happens. These were all parts which I already had. Actually, I had someone in the comments said, "Oh, can I have the computer?" And I would have said, "Of course you could," but no. My wife comes first. Sorry, guys. You never know. Sometimes they'll give computers away, but very rare, because they used to build them and repair them. But I don't really do that nowadays. It's quite nice, that. Right, guys, I'm going. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.